Hey, what's going on, everyone? Celtics and Mincy here coming at you with yet another video. Excuse me. And this is my first review going over agros. I think that's how you say it. And I was introduced to this opportunity probably like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And first glance, I'm like, man, this seems like it's something promising because it's dealing with agriculture and everything like that. And as I look deeper into it, I'm like, hold on, there's something not right about it. And I want to go over the issues that I have with this. But before I do so, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I do not advise on how to invest or spend the money. All I do is show opportunities that I believe that will be beneficial to anyone around the world, and also what opportunities I believe that will not be beneficial to anyone around the world. So to say it, let's get to this video. Excuse me. So I am using the Zoom application in this video because because it does better playback videos for me with the volume and everything like that being equalized. Because there's a video I want to play about this business this opportunity, so that way I can pretty much dissect what's going on here to the best of my ability. But before I get to all of the information, and including the PDF presentation, I let it go over here to the GoDaddy domain registration. So agros.au. It was registered on with GoDaddy, not GoDaddy, but it was registered on GoDaddy, just different from what I'm used to using because the other domain registrations could not find any information at all, but GoDaddy.com did. It was registered on the 8th or 14th of August of this year. And does it have an expiration date? It has an expiration date of August the 14th, 2028. All right. So they do have DDoS protection or Cloudflare is what they're using. And but the thing is that it don't really protect your money if the platform decides to stop paying out, right? What else can I find here? It's like I'm not used to using GoDaddy. I was looking at his information, trying to dissect everything right here, but that's pretty much it. I couldn't find out who's the person who registered the domain, all this other type of stuff, right? The usual red flags that we see with a lot of platforms that are popping up recently. And you come over here, website looks professionally done and everything like that. They got a YouTube channel, they got the team right here as well, which I'm gonna get to here shortly. And it's just like, man, this looking very good. But then when I started doing some deeper research, I started finding the red flags, right? So let's get to the first one, right? I'm gonna go ahead and stop this screen share. I'm gonna go to the PDF presentation and we're going to get that going. Let's see here. So here we go. So the future of global agribusiness. Let's go to the next screen here if I can go to it. There we go. So who are we? Agros International Business consists of several companies. The largest legal entity in the structure is an Australian company with authorized capital of $250 million. So our agriculture business is concentrated in Turkey. The climatic features of this country allow us to have a year-round harvest. Years of experience, advanced technology, and artificial intelligence ensure high predictable income. So this right here is supposed to be the team. Rodriguez Ferreira. He's the general managing partner of Hedge Fund Agros Pty Ltd. So I get back to why I got an issue. This is one of the red flags that I saw. It's saying that they were a hedge fund, and I'll get back to that pretty soon. And then also they got the team over here with the head of division, chief asset analyst, the corporate client manager, chief marketing manager, operations manager, and I think they got some partners as well. But this supposedly is majority of the team. And so this right here is supposedly the CEO. Don't want to pronounce his name because I will absolutely murder it. So he says that he's a successful entrepreneur with over 20 years of experience in Turkish agribusiness. At the time of Agros Turkey establishment, a strategically important contract was signed, combining the agrarian experience of a Turkish entrepreneur with the financial capabilities of an Australian fund manager. The investment in the joint 3-year project mounted to a record $250 million. All right. So, like, when I'm looking at this information, I'm like, man, this right here seems like it's real good. and they got more than 20 years of experience as a team, right? And so let's keep on going. Our goal is to become a leading company in global agribusiness and to deliver the best products worldwide. To date, we have ensured that we have all the factors in place to achieve this goal. So long-term contracts ensure the best prices for products. Trusted partnerships guarantee high-quality goods. Streamlined logistics reduces costs and speeds up delivery. International relations strengthen the popularity of our brand. A separate driver of our business is the constant introduction of advanced technologies. Thus, every day we become better and expand our markets. And this is supposed to be, all year round in Turkey. Of course, I've never been to Turkey, but I'm pretty aware that I'm pretty sure that it gets pretty cold over there as well. I know here in Colombia we got different climates as well, but right here in the region I live at, it's pretty much springtime all year round. So we can literally take advantage of the springtime climate year round. I understand some products would need like some cooler weather and everything like that to survive or to be able to thrive, but majority of crops needs that tropical climate, the heat, the sun, the rain and everything like that to be able to thrive. All right. So this right here was also something I was looking at. I'm like, hold on, they got some like buildings and everything like that with their products that the agriculture products are in. And it's just like when you're looking at this on the surface, I'm like, it reminded me of another business model that's currently in problems with the SEC, which I get to later on. But this is what they're showing like tomatoes right here. So I'm just going to skip past this, and they're showing their geography of sales and margin. We export our products year-round to various major countries across the globe. It says England, they get 163% margin, Germany, 143.46% margin, Poland, 152.60% margin, Romania, Bulgaria, Ukraine, Russia, Iraq, Saudi Arabia. Now, is this verifiable? I have no verifiable evidence of this at all to prove that they have such capability to ship all these products to all these different countries and regions around the world. That would be something that you would think that they will provide access to as well, but no. So seasonality and yield, the scale of our business and the climatic conditions of Turkey allow us to have a year-round supply of the best products at the lowest prices. Now, when I started reading this document, they said that their biggest agriculture business is in Australia. And they're saying that they're constantly going back to Turkey right here. Their year-round climatic conditions in Turkey. It's like, but if your biggest business or agriculture business is in Australia, why is it that you're not focusing on Australia? Okay. So that's something else that I've noticed as well. And they did all this breaking down and everything like that. So they got their investment plans here. All right. Let me go back here. I skipped the slide. Slide. So the debt slots, that's what they call them. So debt slots, a formal agreement between private partners and Australian business funding company. Under this agreement, the company accepts your funds at one of the offered rates and then allocates them to development of the business. The full amount of the slot purchase is repaid in installments over a 12-month period. The weekly payments include a partial repayment of the slot purchase amount and interest on the repayable financial assistance according to the selected rate. Apologize for the background noise you probably hear. They got construction crew over here working on an apartment building nearby. And so you got the start right here. So you get 190% yearly profit. The minimum that you can invest with is $50 here. You get a weekly profit of approximately 3.6% and a monthly profit of approximately 15.83%. Then you got basic. You get 200% yearly payout. $250 is the investment here for this one. And then you get a weekly profit of approximately 3.8% and a monthly profit of approximately 16.75%. Then you got light, 210% yearly profit, $1,000 is the investment amount. Weekly profit is approximately 4%. Monthly profit is approximately 17.5%. Then you got medium, 230% yearly profit yield, $2,500 the investment amount. Weekly profit is approximately 4.4%. Monthly profit is approximately 19.16%. All right, continuing on, large, 258% yearly yield, and you gotta have $5,000 with approximate weekly return of 4.9% and approximate monthly return of 21.5%. Then you got trader, 287% yearly profit, $10,000 the investment. Weekly profit is approximately 5.5%. Monthly profit is approximately 23.91%. Then you got exclusive 301% yearly yield, $25,000 the investment amount. Weekly profit is approximately 5.8%. Monthly profit is approximately 25.08%. And then you got Pro 312% yearly profit, $50,000 as the investment amount, approximately 6% weekly and 26% approximately per month. Then you got Infinity, 323% yearly profit, $100,000 the investment, earning you approximately 6.2% weekly and 26.91% monthly. So slot revenue is accrued every Friday. So that's when you get your payouts. You get paid out every Friday, then you have the option to withdraw at that moment. So during 7 days, the accrued amount remains on the frozen account. At the end of this period, you can create a withdrawal request. The fulfillment of a withdrawal request takes place within 24 hours. The financial holiday is from the 15th of December of this year until the 15th of January of the following of 2024. During this period, no accruals of debt slots will be processed. Yeah, that's a long period, for people to join, and then they gotta wait starting in, what was that? In 3 more days or 2 more days, I mean. So in 2 more days, you will no longer be receiving any accruals at all for your debt slots until the middle of January, the 15th of January of next year. That's a long wait period, y'all. Okay. So this right here is giving you some more examples and everything of the debt slots, but they got right here how to capitalize on agros revenue opportunities. Let's skip past that, and that's the last page. All right. So when you look at this right here, it's like, how is it that you're able to generate so much return on agricultural business? Now I understand that there are agricultural businesses that's doing very well. Like I said, the background noise is just crazy right now. But anyways, there are many agriculture businesses that are struggling and they do not guarantee you any type of returns like this. Now, I understand that they got their approximate symbol and everything like that, but the fact that the matter is that they start with 3.6% weekly, like what agricultural business is doing that? I don't understand it. So now I'm gonna stop this. I'm gonna go back to the main screen right here. And the thing that I also saw was a video that they have here. So it's 1 minute and 46 seconds long. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this video. You know what? I don't think I shared the screen, the volume. Let me stop that screen share and start over. That's my fault. Let me find the screen again. Yep, I forgot to share the sound. My fault. Now let's play it again.
Our team has been developing successful businesses around the world for decades. Today, we are working in the areas of renewable energy source, solar and wind energy, natural heat energy, and innovations in agriculture.
Now, when you're looking at all this right here, it gives you the appearance that they've been around for a long time, because you just don't create all those solar energy farms and the windmill farms and everything with just overnight. That takes time, takes a lot of work. It's just not something that you build up overnight, and they got that appearance that they've been around for a long time. That's the reason why I want to play this video as well.
ID technologies and artificial intelligence and other areas. The total value of the assets pooled in our fund as of the 23rd year is $6.7 billion. We held a conference with the participation of.
So these are going to be some of the partners and the people, the team that I showed the photos of earlier. And I'm looking at this video and just like, okay, it's professionally done, but at the same time, it looks so fake, right? So let's continue on.
The fund's partners, where a number of key decisions were made on partnership and business development for the next year. During the discussion, agriculture with the use of artificial intelligence was chosen as a priority area of development and innovation, and Turkey was chosen as the region of project implementation. Our decisions were based on a detailed analysis of the macroeconomic indicators of Turkey as a partner country, as well as on the analysis of the World Bank and the United Nations on food security in the world. Later, during the discussions, we approved the name of the company, its legal status, and the head of the division was elected. I also would like to note that I was once again re-elected as the managing partner of the financial fund by the decision of the meeting. We have adopted the main principles of our activities, compliance with the Global Sustainable Development Goals. And for the first time since the beginning of the creation of our fund, we have chosen the publicity of the newly created Agros company with the possibility of joining the partnership.
So let me now just let that play through. Let me go
Name
and
of
go
the
back a
company,
little bit
its
more.
legal
So
status,
pause
and the
video
head of the
again.
division was elected. I also would like to note that I was once again re-elected as the managing partner of the financial fund by the decision of the
I
meeting.
forgot where
We
is
have
it at right
adopted
here.
as a priority area of development.
So right here in the video, they got a typo. So ripening is not spelled with two P's, it's only spelled with one P, okay? And so when I'm doing my deep dive, these are the things that I started seeing as well. Like this looks very professional on a surface level, and when you do, like simple research, it seems very professional, seems very legit. But when you really start doing your deep dive, you start finding the red flags, right? And so going back over here to the main website, you come down here, it's like you look at all these photos and everything like that, and then you come to the team. So when I started searching up who was the team, and so Rodriguez further, all I did was go to here and copy the name and paste it in here. And I was like, who is Rodriguez at Hedge Fund Agros? Because they're claiming to be a hedge fund instead of a agricultural company, an agricultural company at the same time. I was like, that's confusing to me, right? Because the thing is, when you got this kind of a business model, I should be able to find information on your team very easily. And all the information is going back to Agros, of course, YouTube, their YouTube channel. But I could not find any LinkedIn information at all for this person to have this position. Now, is the guy real? Yes, but it's gonna remind me of a fake opportunity or scam opportunity earlier this year called FinTalk or Fantosh, and they were literally using like paid actors to represent the company. And so I was saying that, and people just like getting on to me about being wrong and all this other type of stuff, and I was absolutely proven right. So, and then like, okay, I couldn't find any information on that guy. So I go over here and I copy Gabrielle Hartingen, who's the head of the division, right? Actually, no, I take that back. I come down and I copy this guy's name, who's the CEO. So nothing comes up at all on this person. And then I was like, okay, let me test out some of these other team members here. Gabrielle Hartingen. And nothing. This right here, I looked at it was not the same. It's not the person that has no representation of Agros at all. Okay. So I go back and then I copy who was it that I copied? The William Schofield. And I'm just like, William Schofield. And so you look at it, it's an actor. So and no information on William Schofield being a representative of Agros at all. And I just stopped searching, looking through the names at that moment. Because I'm like, this don't make any sense. Then, you're looking at the video that I played here. They said they're showing all this information of them having 20 years of experience and all this other type of stuff that we went over already. And I go to Wayback Machine, traffic didn't start coming in until the end of this year. So the first screenshot or snapshot happened on October the 11th. So where is all these years of experience? So if you've been operating for so many years, why is it that you only been generating traffic to your website since the end of this year? That right there was another red flag that I saw. And so they're claiming over here to be a hedge fund. let's go over what a hedge fund actually is. This right here is on Investopedia. And so a hedge fund is a limited partnership of private investors whose money is managed by professional fund managers who use a wide range of strategies, including leveraging or trading of non-traditional assets to earn above average investment returns. So when you go back to that PDF document, which I'm not going to stop the screen share and share the screen again, they're starting at an average of 3.6% per week. A hedge, that's well above average for a hedge fund, okay? Well above average. So hedge fund investment is often considered a risky alternative investment choice and usually requires a high minimum investment or net worth, often targeting wealthy clients. So they allow you to get started here with Agros with a minimum of $50, all right? So key takeaways, hedge funds are actively managed alternative investments that commonly use risky investment strategies. Hedge fund investment requires a high minimum investment or net worth from accredited investors. Hedge funds charge higher fees than conventional investment funds, and common hedge fund strategies depend on the fund manager and include equity, fixed income, and event-driven goals. None of that right there represents what Agros is doing. All right. And what does this thing actually reminds me of is crazy. And I'm gonna get to that here shortly, but they are registered with ASIC in Australia. So you come over here to the ASIC website, you can do a search, asic.gov.au, and you can do a search for agros. But if you do a search for agros, you're not gonna find anything. This is what the document shows: Hedge Fund Agros Pty Ltd. So that's how you gotta do search. This is the ACN number. And people will, like, hey, this right here is legit. I've been involved with companies that have been registered with ASIC and they end up being scams. Beer Rats was the first one that I was involved with that was registered, that was supposed to be doing cryptocurrency trading, and they was never doing any trading. Exit scam with everyone's money. Another one, Swapnex, last year was registered with ASIC. And after the exit scam, the real pull had happened, that's when ASIC put out a fraud warrant against Swapnex and also Beer Rats. Excuse me. I don't know what's going on. I found out with something apparently. But when you look at this, people were like, hey, this is legit. ASIC is security regulator of Australia. Yes, it is. But at the same time, you got to be careful when people or companies or organizations register with ASIC because it does not necessarily make it legit. Now, what company does Agros remind me of? It reminds me of IX Global. IX Global was claimed to be doing the same things plus more, being in the energy sector and also technology with satellites and something like that. And they was claiming to be tokenizing all of these resources to give a passive return as well. And they're in deep trouble right now in the SEC for providing illegal securities. And this is what Agros remind me of. Another thing that I got an issue with is if you look up Agros, you got, the normal scam influencers starting to promote this thing now. You come up here to the top, you got people that's already promoting this thing. 521 views, 684 views. But the issue that I have is that this thing probably could be in copyright infringement. And why is that? Because there's already a company that's called Agros that's already been existing for a while. So could they be stealing information from this company and using it as their own? Maybe. I didn't look into this though, but seeing that there's another company with the same name and also working in the same sector, which is agriculture, that is a big red flag to me. All right. And this is how, things that look legit like this right here, you got to do a deep dive like that in order to make sure that it is legit or not. Could I be wrong about this? I could be, but these are the red flags that I saw that this made me decide that I'm not getting involved with this. And I'm just going to call it a scam because their history, especially Wayback Machine, does not represent what they're talking about as far as their years of experience and all this other type of stuff, right? So I couldn't find any information on the team at all, which leads me to believe that these are paid actors. And so they are they real people? Absolutely, but they're not using their actual names. Maybe behind MLM we'll be able to find out who the actual people are. Okay. because it seems like, this guy, he got like a Spanish name. He's the only one that looks like he got a Turkish name out of everyone here. Everyone else, is representing from different regions around the world. He's the only one that seems to be from Turkey with that name right there. And so yeah, that pretty much wraps up what I want to talk about with agros. I gotta get ready for a Zoom meeting with someone privately to answer any questions that he has or he or she has. But I just wanted to share this information with you right now, so that way you can go over it yourself as well and make a decision if this right here is a good looking investment for you or not. I'm staying away from it. I don't trust it at all. Looking at what happened with IS Global and all the red flags that I saw with this platform, right? So that's all I have to say. Thanks for tuning in. Also, like and subscribe. Feel free to like and subscribe to the channel and share this video with other people. And if you get joined with this, go in with risk capital, of course. So I can't tell you what to do. I'm just telling you what I see as red flags or potential red flags. And but that's all to say. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time in this video. Take care, everyone.